So what do you think about the fact that GM workers are all striking, set to strike tonight at midnight?
I think everybody expected it. They can't come after our wages and our benefits in record profit times. Everybody just wants, what's fair. We gave up concessions where things were down, and now things are going great. You can't base things on what might happen in the future.
I totally agree. I think it needs to happen. I think it needs to happen.
So, workers, they've said they've actually lost 16% in real wages just in the last 8 years, and the company's making record profits.
Record profits. $25 billion General Motors sitting on, and we're going out on strike. What's that tell you? They don't want to take care of the labor, the workforce. And we're the ones who make the profits for the company. Take care of us, invest in us, because we gave up a lot for those guys to be where they are right now.
Well, describe some of the conditions, particularly for the younger workers, the second tier, and the temp workers in the plants.
It's hard. They're made to do the harder jobs, and they're not treated with respect. They make less money for doing the even same jobs we're doing,
or even harder job.
They
put the temps on the harder job.
That's true.
Job's too hard, overloaded. They put the temps on there because they have to do it. Otherwise, they could lose their job.
So, what do auto workers want to fight for in this struggle?
We want to fight for more money. We want to fight to keep our health care because they're trying to get us to pay for it. And these jobs break our bodies down. We absolutely need the health care that we got. It's crucial. Because everybody's got something going on with them just because of the jobs that we do. And it's even worse for the temps.
Right.
And their benefits aren't nearly as good as ours either. So they're getting screwed from both sides.
Long-term temps, that shouldn't even be a thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's called temp, but they work 40 hours a week for 5 years. How's that temporary?
Exactly.
So if you were to speak to a worker at Amazon, or you were to speak to a worker at another company, how would you explain why you're fighting and why this is important, not just for auto workers, but for all sections of the working class?
Everybody should do better. We want everybody to do better, not just be jealous of somebody that makes more. Everybody needs to fight for their job to make their jobs better. Because that's how we support our families. Just not be jealous if someone else gets more than you. Try to better your situation.
Bring everybody up.
Yes.
Bring everybody up, correct.
Well, a worker at Amazon, for example, is, can hardly, some of them are sleeping in their cars.
Yes.
Because they can't. But the head of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, makes $150,000 every minute. So what do you think about the inequality in America and also the world?
Yeah, we need to end corporate greed.
Yes.
Time for change.
But sometimes you have to do what you have to do, and that's why we're striking right now. Because we're just they're trying to take advantage of us. We're not going to stand for it.
And it's also for the future generations, isn't it?
Oh, big time, big time.
Tell me that.
Especially
Explain.
the temps. Yeah, because you're making less money and you're doing more work and you're breaking your bodies down. What are you going to do 10, 20 years from now when you can't hardly move? When you're broke and you still got to work. It's just about dignity into yourself and taking care of your family. So these jobs are just physically demanding on us. A lot of people don't see that if they haven't been in that situation.
What do you think about the solidarity action of the workers in Mexico who were victimized for refusing to take extra work?
That's brutal. It's a different environment, but I'm proud for what they've done, standing up for them, standing up for us. Because I realize it's more of a global economy now.
Why is healthcare such an important issue to auto workers?
Like John said, part of it is it breaks your body down over time.
Half the people we work with have carpal tunnel, if not more.
And some people don't understand carpal tunnel. Oh, that's just, that's weak. It's like, well, if you have a grandbaby and you have carpal tunnel so bad in your hands that you have to be treated like a little kid, sit down, make sure you don't drop your own grandchild, your new grandchild. It's like, I don't want that. We need our health.
We're going to have health issues from our
overdue.
jobs. It's the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
We're going to have health issues and it costs money. They take our health care, we're going to be bankrupt.
Yeah, it's overdue.
What do you think your strike means, again, for all sections of workers, not just auto workers? Because what auto workers fought for in the 30s and 40s and 50s improved the conditions for all workers. Pensions never existed before.
Oh, this is numbers. Numbers. You stand together. You know, you divide, you fall, you stand together. Sometimes you gotta stand up for what you believe in. You know, that's the whole purpose behind the strike.